Alright, we got some more angle iron here. We got our square. We're going to measure what these are. Now, floral length. We'll cut two 6-inch pieces. We'll do 2 5.5s. So, grab my marker. Got a handy dandy wheelbarrow table here. And to mark out 5.5. This is 2-inch, so it'll give us plenty of room to cut holes and get us down out of everything that we need. We're going to grab our bandsaw. Most stuff I do, I just use this little guy. This thing's awesome. So, we're going to cut it nice and straight if we can. Okay, there's one piece. We're going to mark out our next one. Now I usually try to keep some just angle iron laying around for things like this. You never know when you need to build something. I have a weld shop close by that I get all my stuff from. Whack this out, now we get to drill holes. We can mount this thing in no time. Here's our 2 pieces. Grab my die grinder. Alright, now we're going to mark out our holes and we're going to drill those out. So we got our brackets made, so we got the holes drilled here and this thing going here on 2. So we are going to mount these in and we're going to see how they lines up. So they're going to be mounted in like that. They can sit on an angle. Let me grab some hardware. Alright, we got some hardware here. Not that yet. We might just cut these down. Gives us a little room for wiggle. I got these, 2 different colors. Anyhow, something like that should work. These suckers line up, which is that's a plus usually. We're going to paint these real quick and then we'll get them mounted on. Alright, so we got the fuel tank mounted up here, nice and sturdy. We had to make some extra brackets just to get the angle right. Machine ain't going anywhere. So that's where that's gonna live. We got it plumbed in. I said I get some new line, I didn't have any. We're on to our ignition system, and I've been having where when I get up in the RPMs, I'm losing a couple cylinders or something, like I'm losing my spark. Well, this wire that's feeding our capacitor here, I forgot the correct name for that, is basically broken. It hardly has any strands left to it. So I think we are not getting enough power to this. So I'm pulling the wire back. We're gonna probably run some new wire and a new connector up to it and then get all this stuff cleaned up. Because this might be one of our issues. It might be actually arcing out into fan shroud or something. So we're gonna work on that next. So we're gonna strip this down, figure out where this goes, find a good place, put some new wire in. Be good to go from there. So we're gonna start doing that. I already did a little bit just to see, and that's what we found. We got a new wire run, got everything tied in, she's ready to go. Pop the cap off of my distributor, cleaning up all of my contacts in here. You can't see it, it's too dark anyhow. And I'm gonna clean up all these, and we're gonna clean up contacts inside the distributor and the points and everything. Trying to get everything set so that we got good, consistent fire. Because we're definitely losing fire somewhere. So we're gonna do that. Pull the wires off, they're just kind of chilling there. So we're gonna clean everything up. And hopefully, be able to get this thing running good. Alright, so we cleaned up the... So we cleaned up the distributor yesterday. It's the next day, by the way. And we cleaned the points and stuff up. And it seems to be better. Not great. So I went shopping. And we picked up a new set of points. We're just running points. I want to eventually go solid state electronic ignition, but we're going to do this right now. And we have a new condenser. So we're going to put this in. I think we're going to move that down a little bit because they're kind of tight. We're going to throw this in and we're going to gap it properly. This one seems a lot better. The points are a lot better looking, obviously, because they're new. Well, they're new in like 1980 something. But they're still in the package. So we're going to throw this on. We got to throw a spade connector on here. It's a ring terminal. Camera won't focus. It's a ring terminal, so we're going to throw that on. And we'll take the distributor back off. And we'll throw this in. And we'll see if we get any better running conditions. Like I said, the points that are on it are pretty bad looking. I'll show them to you when we take them off. We're going to do that. We're going to pop the top off again. Pull those points off. Reconnect this. And we'll see how she does. Alright, so here we have our old one. If you can quite see it here. Come on, baby. Anyhow, the points are no longer lined up. they're off by quite a bit. The new one, points are nice lined up and everything's tight. So we're gonna throw that new one on. They are the same. So they should be able to be bolted on directly. Nice, easy, direct fit. We're gonna throw this new one on, and hopefully I'll be ready to rock and roll. Alright, so we got new points in the distributor, we got our cap on, we moved our coil down so that way our line is not as tight, we got a little more room to work with, we got new wires run up here, we got a new condenser on, so we are ready to go on that part. Before I start this though, I want to adjust our valves, so we're going to start on this side, pull this cover off because I don't want all the oil to be up there from starting this. Right now it's all drained down, so we should be good, probably lose a little bit. But I want to check the valves, so I want to get those set on both sides because no idea where they're at. So we're going to do that. We're going to set the TDC and we are going to check the valves. Hopefully they're not off too bad, but I have no idea how old this thing actually is. And not when it was built. So we're going to check everything. Since we're going to sand dunes, we want to make sure this thing is in tip-top shape. I don't want to be broken down out there and have it be towed out. So that's what we're going to do next. I'm going to clean some stuff up, we're going to pop the cover off, and we're going to see what it looks like in there. Alright, so next thing we're going to do is we are going to check our valves. So we're here, we have it set at TDC, we're going to pop this off, take a look inside, see what we got. Not sure which way this goes, looks like it should go down. It looks like it'll be fun to put back on. Pretty clean, pretty clean. All right, that's good news. There should be this one that we're gonna adjust right there. Alright, so there's one side done. Okay, we're going to go over to the other side. Do the same thing. We're going to rotate our crank around. cover back on. Hopefully we don't lose oil everywhere. And we'll give her a start.